My name is Binky Griptight of Sharon Jones and the Dap-Kings.
Hey, I'm Homer Steinweiss.
I'm Fernando, I'm the conga player.
I'm Neil, tenor saxophone player.
What's in my bag? Sharon Jones bag.
Long time since I've seen your face. Been running around trying to make my way. Long time since we said goodbye. I'm coming home, baby, don't you cry. What am I gonna find? Crazy thoughts running through my mind.
This one, I think he was underrated. Sylvester. He's got a few songs, but I remember You Make Me Feel. I loved his voice. And that disco. I mean, you go to the club and you just dance and you can't. And the only thing, when he passed away, I didn't even know. It was such a little small article. They did not give him his props. But I'm so glad I got this here, Sylvester. Now I can go back and do a little disco.
The first record I picked was Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky. It's a classic, but I don't see this record often. I saw it on the wall, $30. Kind of spoke to me with this beautiful white cover. So I told the guy, I said, hey, can you take that down from the wall? And I'm excited to check out the rest of the record because I know this is a really one-hit wonder song. And I
really
don't know
serious song though. It's like,
it's one of the best songs of all time.
It's been in like a million movies because it's just like, it hooks up so many scenes.
Perfect.
Yeah, great song.
First item in my bag would be Avanza y Vete de Aqui by La Lupe. In Cuba in the 40s, when she would perform, she would just get so into the song and so entranced that she would start like ripping off her pearl. She would just like toss her hair, kick off her shoes. The thing that punk people started doing much later, she was doing it in the 40s.
And I got this reissue, one of these classic Bobby Bland records, Two Steps from the Blues. This is my favorite female vocalist, but Bobby Bland is probably my favorite male soul singer. Everyone should have this record.
That's why y'all have me singing that song.
We cover a bunch of Bobby Bland songs, and it's something that we're like been listening to for years on the bus.
In love with you.
Teenage Gladys. I mean, a lot of people may not know about her. Look at her. Look in the back, man. Look at that.
How old is she?
Come on, now stop playing. Now, as a little girl coming up, I tried to be Gladys, and that main song was in every boom boom beat of my heart. I'm gonna do that too pretty soon. And at the end, she go up there. And you hear Gladys, her voice is so rough and that mature. But to hear her as a teenager, so I'm really glad. This is gonna be good for me.
You're my inspiration.
I'll always buy an Ike Tina Turner record, especially when it's $2.99 and it's in clean condition. Yeah, this is the one that was produced by acknowledged nutbag and murderer Phil Spector. I know the version of River Deep and Mountain High. I don't know any of the rest of it. I mean, it's Ike and Tina Turner, so you know it's a good record.
It's a classic. It's Tito Puente doing Oye Como Va, the song that Santana later recorded, but this is the original song. Amazing arrangements, and as a percussionist, I love this record.
I'm not buying tons of jazz records anymore, but I've always been on the lookout for this. It's Horace Parlan, Speaking My Piece. It's a reissue on 200-gram vinyl. And just the classic blue note, late 60s sound that only these guys could achieve.
Ike and the Blazers, this is a recent compilation. On the back it says unreleased funk from Ike and the Blazers, including extended versions of their biggest breaks. Ike and the Blazers is one of those very important, very influential bands that was never really big. You know, he wrote Funky Broadway, which, you know, got covered by a bunch of other people, and a few other people had hits with it, but he never really made mainstream fame. But funk DJs and bands were very, very influenced by Ike and the Blazers. I definitely am.
My last pick is an Impressions record. Last week, I went to see the Impressions. My friend Binky Griptight here has been working with the Impressions, doing shows and making records with them, and it was an amazing show. And then I walked in here and I saw this Impressions record, which is like the solo Impressions without Curtis, which is exactly what you're working on, so I thought that was pretty cool. It's like really depressing on the cover, but at the back it's super pimped out.
Yeah.
Finally got myself together.
Okay, in my bag. Hey, Whitney. I think she was one of the greatest singers. I think I did. Let me see. Baby, you give that was the first song. Good love. I think I did like at least 4 songs. Save it all. I did that one. You know what I'm saying? How will I love all at once? The creative. All these songs, man. They used to call me Little Whitney, so I've did them all. And I used to work at Rikers Island. Stupid me told the inmates that I can sing. And one night they decided not to lock up until I sang a verse and a chorus of The Greatest Love. And I had to stand there and sing it too. And I said, okay, now. And I go, click, turn the button, and close the cell. So thank you, Whitney. You got me through Rikers Island. You got me in trouble.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you.